Hey team at S&G, welcome to this week's update. We just finished the first week in October and we are off and running as always. Actually, we're off and running a little bit faster than we normally do. So congrats, thank you, and I'm looking forward to a whole bunch of $100,000 riders this month. And the beauty is it's an extra long month. We're open 31 days, so that gives you that extra day to try to make those dreams come true for the customers. You may or may not know on Halloween, October 31st, it's a Thursday night. We're closing at 5 o'clock, so everybody can get home and spend time with their kids or hand out candy or not answer the door, whatever your thing is on Halloween. But make sure the signs are posted in the front doors and you let your customers know that we're closing early that day. You know, traditionally on the last day of the month, we'll have a huge riding day of retail customers. And with it being a Thursday, a lot of people are going to expect us to be there until 8 o'clock. So I don't want to lose the sales, but I do want you guys to get home and spend time with your families and such. So just make sure we're letting everybody know we're closing early, and let's get those sales maybe on the 29th and 30th, and then early on the 31st. Okay? Hey, just got a few notes to go over this week. The first one I want to talk about is the two different promotions this month. We have the Pick Your Treat sale, which is you can pick to have S&G pay the sales tax, which, like I mentioned last week, cost anywhere from 8, in the high 7s, 8 to 9%, depending what city you live in. Or you can choose the 18-month financing, which requires minimum payments and that the balance be paid in full before the 18 months. Remember, if you don't pay it in full, that's when they get zapped with that huge interest rate, and it's a whole bunch of money. So make sure they pay it off in the 18 months. But be aware, if someone does do the 18-month financing, it costs us just as much to provide that service or give them that promotion as it does the no sales tax. Okay, so both those are very costly. It's basically taking, say 8.5% right out of our pocket on the order. Okay, so it's a lot of a discount. I know it doesn't seem like much maybe to you, or we're used to doing it, but it's really a huge discount. Okay, the next thing I wanted to talk about, kind of along with discounts, ties right in, is I'm seeing a whole lot of negotiating going on off the retail pricing or off sometimes even the sale pricing. Okay, now obviously we have a promotion every month. And, we're trying to do the best that we can for the customer. I understand that. But we also need to do what's best for S&G. And, some of the jobs I'm seeing come through, people might be buffaloing you a little bit, to be honest with you. I see some jobs come in at super low margins, and it's like, I see there, a lot of times there's no notes, which there should be. But on some of the notes when they're there, it might say, competitive situation. Nobody's buying better than us. We're one of the largest retailers in the nation, definitely one of the largest in Northern California. So no one's buying any better than us. And guys aren't selling stuff not to make profit. So you've got some customers that might be stretching the truth a little bit, telling you a little white lie to get you to come down off the price. But what I need you to do, all in all, things are going pretty well, but we need to increase our margins by a few percent. Now that means on a $3,000 job, getting that extra 3% is $90. So, maybe the customer comes in and, we're at $3,200. Instead of going down to $3,000, split the difference. Let's get that $3,100 or $3,080. And at the end of the year, it really adds up and makes a huge difference, It's kind of like that extra, couple cents on the pad, that extra nickel or dime here on the expensive carpets. The little bits here and there really make a difference to us and helps keep us going. Okay, it takes a lot of money to open the doors every day at this big corporation. To pay for the dumpsters, the installers, salaries, rents, advertising, all that kind of stuff that we do. And we just need to be aware that we can't be giving stuff away, like we have been a little bit. So just wanted to mention that. What else wanted to talk about? Got some exciting new products coming out next week, the middle of the month. You should get a couple new stock laminate products. One's an acacia color. That acacia wood has become really popular. And one is called Black Cherry. It's a 12 mil thick laminate. And it's about a 4.5 inch wide, something like that. But you'll be getting the samples, so check it out. It's nice to have more laminate in stock, especially as we get closer to the holidays. Everybody's always in that rush mode to get things before the holidays. Another thing I wanted to mention, we're going to be getting our stock luxury vinyl plank. That'll be going out next week also. That's a Mannington product. It's a snap together. So we got some beautiful samples coming on that. So take a look, and I know that'll be a winner. Just a couple more things. One was we need to be running our open order list. Okay, we always run the open quotes and try to convert those to jobs, but we need to run the open orders. That's the one that's people that have given us money. We've ordered the material's in the store. What we need to do is run that and call those people and get them on the schedule. As I said earlier, everybody wants everything before the holidays. Well, we have a ton of material sitting in the Santa Clara warehouse, Rancho warehouse, some over in the Rockland store, some in the Pleasanton store. And my fear is that as it gets close to Thanksgiving, we are going to be bombarded and we're not going to be able to get all this stuff installed. Okay, we have probably close to a month's worth of sales for the whole company sitting in jobs that have not been installed yet. Okay, so you can imagine, it's a busy time of the year, and if you said, hey, for the month of November we have to do double the installation, we couldn't do it. So what I want to do is start calling this week and telling everyone we're starting to get booked out. It's busy. We've got a lot of people with material here. Please, 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 if you want it, between now and Christmas, the sooner I can get you on the schedule, the better it is for you. Okay, I want to get everybody happy, get their floors down and everything, but it's going to take us being a little bit aggressive and calling the customers and explaining that to them. Okay, and then the last thing I wanted to talk about, I mentioned this a couple weeks ago about the teamwork aspect of S&G, and I truly believe that a team, a well-oiled machine, people working together, you're a lot stronger, you're a lot better. Better for the company, better for the customer, better for everybody when we work as a team. A team is stronger than any one person. So, what's this referring to? This is referring to the situation that we run into occasionally where people get in a little bit of a tiff or battle over whose job, who gets credit, who gets the commission on a particular job. And again, it's well within everyone's rights to go and question a job and bring it to your store manager. But traditionally, the person that gets them in the computer, the person that checks out the samples, the person that schedules the estimate is going to be the person that gets the sale. Now, I know there's times where there's exceptions, but that's by and large, that's kind of the way it goes. If it's a customer that you put in the schedule a year ago or 2 months ago and sold them a project and then they came back in and started looking for a whole new separate project, that goes to the new salesperson, the person that's helping them. It's only fair. So anyways, hopefully that makes sense. And work as a team, remember, it kind of averages out in the long run. So, take one for the team sometimes and keep working together. Hey guys, thanks for the hard work. I know October is going to be a great month. Like I say, we've started off strong. Remember, we're closing at 5 on Halloween Day. So other than that, if you need anything or if I can help you, definitely give a call. Thanks guys. Take care. Bye-bye.